And welcome back, everyone. We're back onto the part two of our music lab. I hope you guys had a fantastic lunch. You enjoyed your afternoon, all that good stuff. So, how are we gonna start this now? So, I was thinking that song that we built in the morning is pretty much done. I don't think we need to do much more to it. I'll leave it to the post production part. Um, Basically, once we record or start recording the videos and stuff like that, we will finish it. Meaning finishing the solo, finishing the guitars, the bass, redo it once again, all that stuff, and yeah. So we're gonna start from scratch again because I really need to finish songs for this month, and this is the best way to do it. So let's do it. Let's grab our LA Vibes template that I showed you this morning. We're not going to save that one, no, thank you. Now, what we are going to do is re-add our, where is it? Re-add our velocity compressor, as I call it. Add into our drum track and start building from here. Now in the morning we started building, I think it was intro, verse, chorus, bridge, solo, and final chorus to the end. Now what we are going to do is we are going to do probably start with the chorus or something else that completely different from what we've done this morning. So let's open Addictive Drums and start looking for a nice beat in our 82 core content section. And where can we start looking for it? By the way, just let me just make sure first that I can hear my voice on the live session, because as I mentioned before, I had some problems in a Sunday session. So let's just listen very quickly to it and bear with me. Yep, I can hear my voice, so it's all good. We can crack on. And I think we should be able to listen to what's coming out of Ableton as well, so we're good to go. Now, where can we start? Let's look for some fills. Yeah, I can hear it. I'm just going to increase my volume. Perfect. Okay. Straight beats. We don't want straight beats. Swing beats as well. No, thank you. We're going maybe to funk. Let's see what we can get here. No, just try here. Too heavy for the kind of stuff we're doing at the moment, so no. Motown. Okay, let's start with that one. Why didn't it add? Okay, I just missed it, I guess. Perfect. Now let's get some grooves on. What do we have here? this one's quite straight, so let's go. Let's put that in there and let's listen to it. I'm just gonna change this here for a symbol. Makes sense on the first note. So back in the morning I said it was F4 in the G4, I think it was. Yes. So let's put those two at 100 velocity. Let's try a bit faster now. No, doesn't work. Cool. Now that we've got this, what we're going to do is add more of these HH ghost notes. But oh, they got the open one. So how does it sound? Oh yeah, this is 95 BPM, so you're gonna hang around those values up there. Let's go and change that. Yeah. To make sure that we do proper intro. So G4 and yeah, sounds good. Now let's complete this, make it 16 bar with a fill at the end, maybe a 4 bar fill, and let's do a 2 bar fill. Yeah, why not? Now if we want, we can increase this, and we're definitely going to do that, so it meets with the fill where it starts, and we avoid using these two hi-hats here, which are closed hi-hats, which won't make any sense. So we're gonna do this pretty much. And then we're gonna go for the closed hi-hat groove that we had before, which is this one with ghost notes. Oh yeah, in the meantime, just need to write something here on the chat, just so people can see it when they open the video, the live I mean. Feel free also to participate if you're watching this at the moment. And let's make a song together. Symbols once again. Not that, but that's fine. Perfect. And now we're gonna grab another one of these closed with ghost notes and yeah, make it 16 bar again. And let's see where we go with this. Now we're going to climper. I don't know which notes I'm gonna play. Honestly, I didn't think about anything. Previously today we did something on G sharp. Let's randomize it, and first thing that comes to my head is what? D sharp. Actually, I barely do stuff on G sharp, D sharp. Let's try D sharp. Major, minor, we don't know. That's the beauty of music. But I guess we're going for major now. Yeah, we can actually try and use these two chords. They sound really good together. I fear that this is going to become too happy. But anyway, we are going to add an audio track, add our FM8 synth for our background synth pad, which is here. Wait, what happened? Oh yeah, it's an audio track. It's to be a MIDI track. Never mind. Okay, now it should be good. And we're gonna drag and drop these two chords onto Klimper. We're gonna loop that section and figure out the sound for our FM8 synthesizer. Right, so where's the loop? Here we go. We're gonna also remove Klimper. By the way, we can always try and get something here. It's actually faster than looking at all these beautiful and loads of sounds. So we want a soft, something like basic pad maybe. Let's see what they give us. Too basic, I guess. Works for the intro, but that's not what I'm gonna use for my background synth. But I think I'm gonna use it here twice. I'm gonna do fill here, and then here's where the song is gonna really start. Guess we can use this in the chorus actually. Once it goes to the chorus, these ones can come back again. Yeah, definitely. Let's call this chorus pad, and we're gonna build now the synth pad, which both are coming from Klimper, or are we gonna choose different sounds? These, oh yeah, it's B MIDI, not audio MIDI. There we go. I'm gonna change the color to the same color. No, not the same, but similar. Assign the track color. And we're gonna push another FM8 instance to it. And let me just check quickly. Perfect. In fact, I need to send a text message before I forgot. All good, all good, all good. Okay, so we got FM8 here again. Let's call this our synth pad. Chorus pad is for the chorus only. We haven't decided yet the progression of the song, but we will do it very, very soon. And synth pad, what we're gonna get for the synth pad, we need these chords here as well. But in fact, I'm gonna just move them there so we can listen to them individually. tool. What did they have here? Oh god. Not what I'm after. Let's try and get a how do you call it? Decrescendo? Would it be the right word? Not decrescendo. Yeah. Let's try to get that here and position it in tempo. Try to fit that in there. Too soon. We'll need that once again. I guess this is going to be our verse anyway. Verse 1. So we can start it from here. We can ditch those. We can get that there. Okay, cool. So what I'm just gonna do very quickly is write down the notes that I've chosen there, so I don't forget them once I grab the bass. But there's no connection between this and this now, because I think mostly because they're different sounds. But once I start plugging in the bass and the guitar, everything will make sense. Another thing is, I don't think I'm gonna make this introduction that long. I think I'm gonna cut these 8 bars and leave only these 8 here with the fill, starting from there. But I will do that later. I might get something groovy going on here that will maybe affect that decision. So let's crack on with the song with what we've got. Maybe we'll start introducing bass now, just to get things going a bit more groovy. Call this the intro, which will be chorus as well. Intro, and it's gonna be chorus. So we're basically starting the song with the chorus, and now we're gonna literally just grab 8 bars of this, put it there, and call this chorus. And here we're gonna have a bridge that will put us back onto verse. Now for the introduction, we've got it. Verse 1. Oh yeah, that's what we need. We need a fill that goes from verse 1 to chorus. I'm gonna sort that out now. And it's gonna be an L3 maybe. Let's see if this makes any sense. Not does the trick, but not exactly what I'm after. This one might do the trick. Let's listen. But that one I need to stretch it only until here. Cool. Right, I might start plugging the bass and start to get some grooves going. Literally do the reverse what we've done this morning, that we've completed the song, then I started out bits by bits. Here I'm gonna just basically shuffle a bit to see how I feel about it, because I didn't plan any chords and stuff like that, so yeah, let's do that. And we're gonna save this as our live, number 9 live. So I really need to name the songs. Should have done that by now, but too much to do. Anyway, let's go and plug the bass. So if you bear with me for 2 seconds, I'll be right back. Right, so we need to plug the bass before I forget. Make sure that doesn't happen the same thing it happened this morning. Put my headphones and change the inputs on my mixer from number 1 to number 2 and activate the 4th for the DI box. And now we should be fine. Alright, let's write down the chords as well. So the chords are D sharp, D sharp, and I think, can't remember now. So D sharp, G sharp, major, okay. Now the verse part. Oh my God, what's happening here? C minor 9. C minor 9. B flat 6. A flat 6. G minor 7. Right, cool. Let's start grooving. And sound bad, but we are going bit by bit now to create the first part. So I'm gonna duplicate the bass and we will do bit by bit and use my preferred parts, let's put it that way, or yours. If you want to tell us which part you prefer, you can always say, mention in the chat. I need to click 2, 3, 4. Yeah, keep doing that note. It's wrong. 3, 4. That one is not good as well. Yeah, it's a G that I need to play. 2, 3, 4. Sort of. 3, 4. Okay, cool. It's grooving, it's getting there. So we're gonna activate the second bass, and now we're going to record the verse. And I think I can start doing this. Let me just check if we cut it here, we don't lose information. No, we should be fine. Just put it there and remove that. And now verse 1. And verse 1 is C minor 9. The 6th would be there. So that's the 6th. Okay. No, it's not. That's the 6th. Apologies. Sounds good like that. Wrong track. Be careful with that. Fucked up twice already, so yeah, just gonna keep these from here to there, and yeah, put onto our top bass section, and yeah, that's it for now. So we can groove to this now. Let me just put the bass away very quickly and we'll be back. Alright, so what we've got here is this so far. I just got it there because, as I said in the beginning, I might remove this section. Something was wrong here, and yeah, either I started out of tempo. Let's check here if I start out of tempo. Yeah, I did. No problem. It's all good. Now the bridge, we're gonna have to find something new. We're gonna try and cut it off tempo. So get back here and try open with ghost notes, and we are going to divide this. No, multiply it. Let's see. Yeah. But I would feel better if we use this on the right. So let's change this for the right. And of course, get that velocity up a bit because you can barely hear it. Okay, now crash symbols here, add velocity. There we go. Missing a few ghost notes here and there, but we can sort that out later. And finally, we're gonna add an L2, a length, a 2-bar length fill at the end here. So we can go back to the verse. Not sure if that's what I'm looking for, but for now I actually don't care that much. Just gonna copy paste and call this verse 2, and it's gonna start there. Perfect. Now we're gonna add the groove about that. So we can add it. I think I'm having a problem with my processing because it's starting so late. Let's try and add it there. No, it's me. I am the problem. And we're not going to repeat this twice like we did in the first time. We're going to just basically use that. And what's happening here? Did I leave those? Let's go back. Might have done something wrong here. So we've killed those and we've got those. And yeah, okay, I see why. It's the bass. Bass is not going to the end. Hence that problem. Why? I mean, this is ridiculous. Come on. Right, let's put the bass until here. But here starts a note. So we can't do that. So please let me put the groove. Oh no. This bit's there. That's why. Okay, now we should be fine, hopefully. Such a small thing to see. But yeah, now we're good to go. Perfect. Hopefully it's not happening anywhere else in our song, so we can move on with no problem. Let's just save this session as live 2, just in case if we have to go back and redo a few bits. Now what I think is gonna happen is gonna be verse and chorus. I might gonna elongate this chorus here. Yeah, twice. And it's gonna be like final explosion or something like that. We've reached 3 minutes and we can actually add the solo after the chorus. And we're gonna rename that for final chorus. And here is going to change the tone, change the key, 1 up, which means it's going from D sharp to E sharp or F. And we're going to do that straight away with these 2 sections. Change key up, and this is where the solo is, so we're gonna add that as well. So it's gonna be the solo to the end, and I might fade out here, create a fade out. We can copy paste that, pretty much the same, but the only thing that we're gonna change is we're gonna consolidate this track and push to F. We might need a longer fill here, but for now I don't think it's necessary. So, and this bass we need to consolidate it as well and push to up on pitch. So this is gonna be the solo and the final part of the song, and from this we're gonna fade out. Start fading out probably here. It is gonna start fading out, blah blah blah. So we don't need to worry about that part now. It's all good. What we need to do is create this bridge. And this bridge, what we are going to do is this last note here is G sharp, and from G sharp I think we're going to C minor, but not create something like that. We are going to create something that goes from C minor to C minor. And Klimper. So we're gonna start C minor. Something like this. Let's see how it works. But stretched, meaning that we are going to consolidate this. I'm gonna start taking these chords out on this side. This is going there, and I think it's shift. Yeah, shift arrow to the right, and you get that. Now arrow to the right, shift arrow to the right. Then we got the extended chords. I think there's nothing underneath. Nope. All good. And the final one is that one. So this is going to be our bridge section. So if we go back from our chorus, Klimper. The C, it's C minor 9. We are going to put it one octave below. I want it to start there. We're gonna add a sequencer at some point in this bit, yeah, to make it very floaty inside the spaceship, somewhere in space. I don't know where, but yeah. I don't like that bass, but we're gonna change it at some point later. Now let's listen to the song from the beginning. Might record the drums straight away, and see where we go. Do that, and oh yeah, we can start recording the synth pads and all that jazz into audio tracks. So synth pad is going there. Audio, we're going to send that there. We're going to remove this input. Perfect. And now a second synth, which is the chorus pad. We're going to add it there from this track here. No input. Now we're going to select all the tracks that we want to record. And boom, perfect. Now all we need to do is wait for about 3 minutes and 45 seconds for this to record. On the meantime, don't forget to watch the last video that we've posted, which is our brand new album called Nova Genesis. It's also on Spotify. You can find it here in YouTube as well. So yeah, have a look, If you like it, smash the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you. Where did I put my pen? Ah, there it is. C minor 9, E flat major 7, A flat major 7, and B flat 7. So we need to record that on the bass, which is the bridge. Bridge, verse, chorus. Okay, so I've got everything on paper. Hopefully I won't get lost. Okay, so this here is fade out. We don't need to do much more than that. Cool. There, and yeah, let's stop it here. Perfect. So we've already recorded our synths and drums. Let's put them out somewhere where they're not gonna be annoying, like up there and up there. If we need them again for some reason, I'll just go and grab them up there. Perfect. This can be removed. We're going to remove the input as well. So now they can play on their own. The addictive drums is closed. Oh, that chorus pad is with the wrong color. So let's move the different colors so we can distinguish. Climper, pretty much done with it as well. Up there, and yeah. Perfect. All we need to do now is record that bit of bass, do the guitars, add a sequencer, which I think is what I'm gonna do now, really. So we're gonna add the sequencer here from Reactor, the synth I've made, and from that synth, there we go. I'm going to record onto a brand new track and add some more elements that we've basically did the same as we've done this morning. Add chorus, delay, and reverb, because it's just creating atmosphere. That's all we want it for. So there we go. Choose the length for 8. We're playing in D sharp, so let's choose the D sharp key. We can try that sequence, see where this leads us, but I think this note is wrong, so that should be fine like that. Range, let me just play it. Where is reactor? It's here. So change a bit the shape. Let's choose a high pass filter. Oh my god. Nope. Low pass filter. Yeah, one thing that I said I was gonna do, and I'm still hoping to implement that, is get the tempo info, which is how the clock is made here on the sequencer. Get that tempo info onto the LFO so we can choose it to have the same tempo as our session, which is currently 97 BPM. So if we do that, this will be in so much better shape here, the LFO. Also remove this value here, which is not doing pretty much anything. Something else we'll have to work on, probably do in a different session once I figure out how to do it. So let's see how it goes with our sequencer on top of, for instance, the verse. Whoa. Let me go back to Klimper and check something. So this is E flat major. So we're playing on E flat major. We need to change a few things around. So here, maybe that. No, it's gonna be 2 or 4, and that as well. Oops, still not what I want. Let's try this. See if it still makes sense. Yeah, much better. Okay, now we're going to put that onto our sequencer track, which I'm going to name that now sequencer. We are going to send that there. Where is it? Now, remove that. No input. And start adding some effects, which are EQ8 to start with. Remove that low end, we don't need. About there. I'm gonna try. Let's see that. What does this do? Oh yeah, it's the overdrive. No, it gives color to the synth, but not the same as the choral. Choral has been pretty amazing with everything so far. So steady one maybe. There we go. Much better. Now the replica. think dotted is the best option here. That's for the phaser only. I don't think we need that. Anyway, let's click off for now. And let's listen with everything. Also a bit of reverb, which I'm gonna get from the Ableton reverb. Let's see what they offer us. Right room, maybe. Yeah, sounds good. Let's go. I think it works better on the verse. So I'm gonna record that on the verse only. Let's take off the click and the counting. We don't need them both now. Okay, the sequencer is on, so we're gonna move it there and we're gonna put it into verse 2 as well. And that's it pretty much for the synth, for the sequencer. I mean, let's see if we're gonna probably miss it on the introduction chorus, blah blah, but we'll see. I am not missing the sequencer anywhere near the chorus, so goodbye Reactor, thank you very much. Yeah, let's ditch that bass now. The sooner we sort it out, the sooner we got this groovy and straight to the point, so let's save it as well and get the bass. 1 second, guys. back onto bass and the bridge. Let's see if I get something cool for the bridge. C minor 9, E flat major 7, A flat major 7 and B7. It's kind of similar to... No, it's not. No, it's not similar at all, because it would go from B flat to E flat. Okay. Let's go. 2, 3, 4. Oops. Kinda there. I missed a few notes. I need to replay that again. Let's try. We only know if we try it. I liked what I did, but I'm going to start from here because I played G instead of G sharp. So let's go from there. And we're going to put the bar and the click track, count in 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. I think we got something here, even if it's not 100% played properly, we still can get something out of it. And listen, let's listen to it. Perfect. So we've completed the bass. Let's put it back where it was, and we're gonna move on. Let me just have a look very quickly here on YouTube. If I added tags for this video, because I might have forgotten to do that, and yes, I definitely did. Let's go on to details. Yep, completely forgot about that. Anyway, just gonna do that very quickly, see if this gets the video a bit more promoted than it has been so far. Change a few of them as well. Synth, Ableton Jam. Music improvisation. Yep. Perfect. Now I think, yeah, only missed a few, so let me just very quickly run those tags, because I noticed that the video wasn't being sent to anyone, and that might be the reason. dokie. Oh, no, I've got too many tags. That's fine. We're gonna remove a few. Perfect, 500 characters. Save it, and hopefully YouTube now is gonna send this to a few more people. Okay, let's go see what we are missing in the song. So far we got an introduction, which is the same as the chorus. Got verse 1, chorus, the bridge for verse 2, final chorus, change key 1 up for the solo, and fade out. And that gives us around 3 minutes 45, which is a good amount of time for a song. I'm gonna save it again and listen to it once again. Remove those, we don't need them. Might add a solo here in the introduction, something just to make it a bit more beautiful. Maybe a piano. Why not a piano? Yeah, let's add a piano. Let's look in splice for a piano. So we're playing on D sharp. D sharp major, which is very important that we add that, because otherwise we're only gonna get minors and stuff like that. There we go. Ooh, love it. I wish I could play piano, man. So we are going to add a few of these samples onto our session, sample library session, which is here. Is it here? Yeah, that's the one. Let's try that one as well. Right, cool. Let's see these pianos. Let's start with that one and see where we go. It's warped. Let's try and cut it. Add it from here. Now I think there's something wrong. I remember having this problem because this is 87. If I don't wrap it, it'll become become longer if I wrap it. Okay, let's put it back again. Start from scratch. So it's wrapped or warped. Why did I keep saying wrapped? And now it's not warped. If I warped it again, would it be on tempo? Nope. No, it's not in tempo. I guess it's because of the sample itself. Let's try the other one. Doesn't work. We're gonna find more eventually, because I really like piano, and I might add some violin as well. So let's start with splice again. No, that's 132. No, it's too much. Yeah, let's try this one. I'm avoiding pianos with like bass keys, so meaning left hand. Only right-handed pianos, which means that it's just like a nice cozy riff that I can put on top of the song as it is. Because generally the bass or the left hand comes with chords, and the chord progression might be different, but usually from my experience in Splice, the chord progression usually sits well on top of the scale of the key that they give you, which in this case is D sharp major. However, it might be too much information for what we need, and we only have 2 chords here in the introduction, so we don't need more than that. So let's bang that on and see what we get. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. And I'm gonna call this piano. Whoa. Piano. And for now, I think we're good. Let's crack on. Maybe start building the guitar. I just needed the melody at the beginning just to give me something to work on. Now that I've got it, I potentially can start building the guitar around that. So let's see. Add an EQ just to remove this bit here. It's not doing anything there. Yeah, it's clipping here for some reason. Okay, I think we can start playing our guitar. Let's get the guitar. Make sure we change the channel as well here on the mixing. Channel 1 instead of channel 2 as it was. And yeah, start creating a riff. What it's gonna be, I don't know. But that's the beauty of music. You never know what you're gonna get. Let's get that track on. So, chorus, D sharp, G sharp. Let's try these two chords. Okay, we are on the fade up bit. We don't need to play that to the end. Yeah, kinda. I don't know what I'm gonna play on that D sharp section. If I'm gonna play a suspended fourth chord, which is this chord, or if I'm gonna play a major 7, or even just a major chord. What I know is that the guitar is distorting a little bit, so I'm gonna potentially get down the gain a bit out of that guitar. What about is it? It's not gain is volume, so yeah, I'm gonna just decrease a bit. Yeah, much better. It was clipping a bit and it was a bit annoying. So we are playing a major scale but on a pentatonic version. So the pentatonic would be C, but it's the D major scale we're playing. This is the C pentatonic, but I'm going to resolve everything into D major, which is this. I actually love this variation here. I can't remember the name at the moment, but it's something super cool. I use that quite a lot in my songs, sometimes too much. But let's see where we go with this. Which doesn't work on this song. I know that we are going to start maybe on verse 1 and we're going to get that beautiful delay here. Where's the delay? And see how we go with these chords. Yeah, let's do the verse 1 for oops. Perfect. Record, and here we go. I don't think we need counting, we just need 4 tempos before, and let's go. I've missed the first note. Okay, we're gonna leave that bit for another track, which I am going to duplicate from our guitar. And we're gonna take that off, remove that, and start playing around what I've done before for the chorus, which is this kind of pentatonic bit. So let's see how it fits. Okay, we're gonna leave this bridge for a different type of guitar, but we're gonna crack on recording the chorus with what I've just done. But in this case, I need to go like a complete 2 bars before. So let's smash that record button and start now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. I'm gonna move that to the top guitar, and we are going to yeah, we can just basically copy and paste this. I'm just gonna remove the guitar for a second. So let me just plug it, unplug it, and yeah. Let's add that into verse 2 and that into our chorus 2, but we have to be careful because okay, so where does this start? It starts on 58.22 and this needs to go to 66.22, which is around here, and then we need to just do that and that, and should be fine, should be on tempo. I've just noticed that OBS froze the screen, which is brilliant. I love when this happens. How can I sort this out? Oh gosh, I might have to add another instance, so guys, bear with me until I solve this problem. And are you to remove macOS? Yeah, yes, please. Now we're gonna add macOS screen capture. Okay, we should be fine now. Yeah. OBS is so stupid, sometimes it freezes. You have to keep an eye on it. I don't know how long it has been like that. So anyway, we're good. We need a solo here, something here in the bridge, and a final solo, which is gonna be in F, and let me just check my guitar. F and oh my god, and A sharp or B flat. Right, that's gonna be this final solo. Do we need to add anything like percussive? We need to listen. Okay, we can start thinking about solos and stuff, so let's save that. Percussive instruments, we'll add that once we record the guitar once again. Now, guitar solo, we won't be needing this track. If we need, I'll just do copy paste from here. Before I forget, also very important, we need to add the EQ8 to remove the low ends around 115. Once again, let's see, the synth, yeah, perfect, should be good. Now for the solo, I don't think I'm gonna add delays or anything like that. I'm just gonna do a very basic Chicago. I think is this one that I'm after. Or is it? No, it might not be, because this one is Beautiful Dirt. Yeah, that's the one I usually use for clean guitar, and this one is for like solos and stuff. We could go a bit heavier by going to high gain breather, but not really what we want, because it's such a peaceful song. I mean, that would just basically destroy it. Shredding on top of this is not an option. So let's get the guitar and sort out those missing solos. So yeah, guys, if you happen to watch this video like in the post-production part, not live, yeah, just give us a subscribe and let us know what you think about the tunes we've been making so far, all that jazz. And don't forget, we have these music labs quite regularly now. I've been trying to fit it into my schedule, and I finally got it. So yeah, I'm basically gonna start doing this more regularly, and let me know what you guys think. And if you guys want anything to be added, write down in the comments and I'll look it up. So let's go, guitar solo. Cool. Now I think for this song I'm gonna add a reverb as well here. But first, before that, very important, EQ8, always. 115 removed. Cool. Now, this reverb from Ableton has a very nice guitar room. That, and we're gonna go start from the bridge. Record it straight away. Sort of. Let's hear it. Let's see how we did here. Doesn't sound bad, but I can do better. Yeah, let's do it again. And this time with 2 bars. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot the in, so I can hear the guitar. 1, 2, 3. so well on the first attempt. I think now should be all right. Gonna leave it like that. Definitely I'm gonna work around it once I got some time, because this is our song 9 and it's gonna be pretty much for 3 weeks from now, I guess. So when that time comes, I'll work on this song. I'll use what I got as a reference and make something better out of it. Now let's go back to the intro and see what we can do here. I keep forgetting to input the guitar, my apologies. C minor, but I will have to be really careful on how I do this. Let's listen to the click properly. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Okay, we can keep the beginning. And here is where we're going to re-record everything. So let's duplicate this track. And we are going to start from here. Make sure that we record there and we remove the other part. That's not needed here. Right. And once again. I think I've missed a few notes here, but let's go back and listen. And yeah, take that off. There we go. It did work. Solo, final solo. Let's just go through it, see what we can do. It's a key change, so it's in F, so we're gonna go from here. Yeah, I'll do something like this. Anyway, I think for now we're good. Not gonna add that solo. I will add it when the time comes, which is recording session, like usual. Not gonna waste my time thinking about it. We've got two intro riffs. This is solo. I've got enough there, so that's completely fine. Maybe percussion. Let's see what we can get from our friend Splice. Maybe some violins as well. Let's see. In the key of E flat major, please, with the BPM tempo between 90 and 100. don't think this will work. Yeah, let's try something below the range. That sounds good. Let's put it in the chorus because I think it's where I'm going to want it to give a bit more impact to the song. Now I just need a large hole, I guess. Let's put at 50% here. Oh, I've added that somewhere else. I don't know where. Let's go back. Oh yeah, okay. Added a new track. That's not what I wanted. Okay, I think we're gonna have to rewind all of this, go from the beginning, have a go on the song, and see what we got so far. We've been listening that in blocks, but we don't have any idea of what's happening. But I guess everything is on spot. It's giving me CPU message, don't know why. By the way, just very quickly, add a living room just to glue everything together. Doesn't need to be like super high, dry and wet. 35% should do. Drums definitely need to be louder. I can do that in the mix, there's no problem. What else? Everything else sounds tight. There's a bit of mixing definitely, but yeah, not that much. In terms of mixing for this album, I think I'm gonna do like less is more. I've been adding a lot of plugins, and sometimes I like the results, sometimes I don't like the results. So this time I'm gonna go for the less is more perspective. Less compression, just EQing the bits that need to be EQ'd. Everything else is smooth as it is. It sounds great as it is. Put some bits louder, blah blah. Should be fine. Hey, thanks for the love, man. Whoever is sending the art. Right, solo here. Don't be shy and say hi on the chat, man. I am going to add the automation here. So we get an idea of what's really happening. So track volume from here onwards. I have to be more careful doing this because it's kind of needs to be on spot. And yeah. Let me know in the chat section if you guys want to hear the solo. I can just ditch the solo, and yeah, if you guys want, I'll give it 5 minutes. If not, I will just close the session for today. I'm super tired. It's been all day doing this, literally, and yeah, I need some rest. As I said, I didn't sleep properly last night, so I'm gonna have to do it tonight. So we need to save the session, which is already done. I don't think I'm gonna add any more elements. I think we got pretty much everything we need. There's no need for percussion on this song. Sounds great. I think that's it for today. Everyone, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like if you enjoyed this and if you learned anything from it. And if you're watching this post live, just drop a comment with anything you want to know, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, okay? See you very soon. I'll be doing this probably again Saturday, AM and PM. Not sure about the hours, but I'll leave a message on our channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you very much for watching. See you later.